I'm a stupid sitcom. My tongue gets twisted and tight every time I run into this girl. My throat turns as a giant, and I could never try on purpose, twisting the hissage of a fool. She looks at me and sees the awkward geek, never knows of how.
What is up, everybody in the Asshat Stratosphere watching at Asshat Podcast, or maybe even at DIY Mississippi Filmworks. This is the Fairchild, and I'm reviewing. I bought this movie a few weeks back at a thrift store, and I was with my buddy Newt, Ultimo Gallos, shout out. And I bought this film because I remembered my parents used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. And it always was a pretty good movie. I remember watching it when I was a teenager and thinking it was pretty good and thinking, like, how freaky it would be if something like this were to happen. And, well, what do you know? In the year 2025, we've all lived through a pandemic. So, it's kind of funny, you know, and I heard that this movie had kind of made a little bit of a comeback on streaming services and stuff, but I was very glad to find a copy on DVD. It's got the same cover as the old VHS used to have, so that's pretty cool too. And again, this movie came out in 1995. It's called Outbreak, and if you can see, it's about a little capuchin monkey who has some kind of weird virus in its blood, and it ends up getting contracted into a human who has illegally brought it over here to sell on the black market. Anyways, Dustin Hoffman, Morgan Freeman, and Rene Russo, they're all secret government, like they work in the biotech labs and like all of that stuff for, what is it? Oh man, the one for, you know, just again, like the movie's called, Outbreak situations and everything, and keeping them contained before they become really serious and things like that. So anyways, this monkey's carrying a disease that has a 100% fatality rate, and right now they've only got like a certain amount of time before this thing becomes like international, and it infects Americans and kills a lot of Americans. There's some good twists in this movie, and of course the acting is incredible. Donald Sutherland, the late great Donald Sutherland, plays a great villain in this. Cuba Gooding Jr., this was back when he was making pretty decent movies and stuff. This was his Jerry Maguire era and everything, and he did a very good job in this movie. So overall, yeah, I'd give this movie, it was originally given like 3.5 stars, I think, by Robert and Ebert. I would definitely give this the same, 3.5 or 4 stars. It's great acting, great actors, very good story, very great, very well paced, and it keeps you excited through the whole way. And so this is just a personal favorite of mine. It's one of those movies that now that I've lived through an experience like it, I definitely, you know, enjoy this movie a little bit better. Maybe some people don't. Maybe some people are like, I don't want to watch a movie like that. You know, I just lived through it. But it was really fun to rewatch this and to just know that at one time this could have happened with COVID-19. So, really, really cool. And COVID-19 wasn't anything near as what this disease is in this movie, but you know, it's still, the possibility was out there. So anyways, that's my comments on Outbreak. If you guys haven't seen it, it's available on different streaming services, or if you come across it in the store, go ahead and pick it up. There's nothing wrong with owning physical media and, you know, just having a little bit of a movie collection. So anyways, I am the Fairchild, and I am out.